Take a look at this 1985 Ford Mustang GT convertible. It sold at Mecum Dallas in 2025 for just $5,000. Then it returned to Mecum Tulsa 2026 for another shot. And why is that important? Because we can look at what their previous high bids and their new high bids were to help determine what the collector car market is doing. I'm going to show you 10 vehicles in recent Mecum Tulsa auction that had crossed the block at previous auctions, and we're going to see how they did this time around. Some sold, some didn't, and a few didn't even show up. So let's take a look at this one. It's a 1985 Ford Mustang GT convertible with a 5-liter high-output engine, 4-barrel carburetor, and it sold at Dallas in 2025 for $5,000. Now it sold at Tulsa 2026 for $11,000. Before we move on, I want to remind you that this is a results video for our Mecum Tulsa 2026 Hammer Challenge. You took your best guess of what the combined high bids would be, added them up, and put them in the comments. Closest guess wins this amazing Hammer Champ t-shirt. We'll reveal the winner at the end of the video. Here is a 1992 Mercedes-Benz 500 SL convertible with 67,000 miles on the odometer, has a 5-liter, 322 horsepower engine, 4-speed automatic transmission, and a matching removable hardtop. It's a beautiful car. Saddle interior looks fantastic in it, and I would love to drive this thing. Now, it was actually a no-show at this auction. It had sold at Dallas in 2025, so we're going to give it that $9,000 no-show amount again. That's just the way that this works. Now, if you like these kinds of videos where we reveal repeat auction cars, provide a little analysis, and show car footage, be sure to like and subscribe because we have a lot more videos coming up. In fact, we just got back from Barrett-Jackson in Columbus, Ohio. We have videos about that as well. Here's a 1988 Jeep Cherokee Grand Cherokee with 155,000 miles on the odometer. Yeah, 155,000. Now, that's a lot of miles, but is it? I don't know. If you've got a 360 cubic inch V8 that doesn't have to work really hard to scoot down the highway with all those miles, maybe it's not that bad. This thing is in highly original condition, by the way. It has the Torque Flight 727 3-speed automatic transmission, 4-wheel drive, power steering, power brakes, and it is a good-looking car. It sold at Indy 2026 with a bid goes on of $16,000. Now it was at Tulsa, and it sold for $19,000. This is a 1974 Chevrolet Camaro Type LT with only 34,000 miles on the odometer. The paint, by the way, looks fantastic on it. It has a V8 engine. They didn't specify which one, so see, maybe it's a 305, maybe it's a 350. I don't think they had a 305 in 74, did they? They had a 350, though. Automatic transmission. I like that white vinyl top on it. I think those are really cool. I don't know why. I just love them. And one of the things that I really like about this car, and you know this about me, is well, I live in San Diego. I don't like anything above 77 degrees or below 65 degrees. So it has air conditioning, which makes me really happy. I want air conditioning. Sorry, guys. Rear spoiler looks good on it. You know, it's got the big bumpers because it's 1974, but it's a nice looking car. The engine's clean. And by the way, it sold at Kansas City in 2025 for $12,000. This time it sold at Tulsa for $17,000. That's $5,000 more. Here is a 2010 Nissan Xterra S. It has 96,000 miles on the odometer, and I remember seeing it go across the block at Tulsa. I have videos about it. I have lots of videos, in fact. We took tons of videos. And so, you know, check out some of our other Tulsa videos. This thing was previously at Indianapolis 2026, and it had a bid goes on price of $7,000. But this time at Tulsa, it sold for $9,500. So that's good. One thing we've learned from looking at these repeat vehicles is that auction photos and auction descriptions only tell part of the story. That's why we're working on an inspection service for the Mecum auctions and other auctions like Barrett-Jackson that we attend. And if you're thinking about bidding on a vehicle but can't be there in person, we'll be able to take a closer look, print out things like photos and maybe some results of the inspection that we've done, and we'll send it to you. So that'll be something that you'll be able to get access to. We're still putting the details together, so if that's something you'd be interested in, let us know in the comments and make sure you're subscribed. We'll be announcing more information as we get closer to other upcoming auctions where we're actually providing these services. Now, this is a 1996 Chevrolet Suburban Custom with 119,000 miles on it. It was a custom SEMA truck. And so they did a bunch of stuff to it. It's got a Vortec V1 supercharged V8 engine with an automatic transmission. The white exterior is actually repainted. Look at that interior on the inside. It's pretty nice. It sold at Dallas for $13,000, and now it's sold at Tulsa for $14,500. Okay, here is a 1930 Ford Model A sedan. We're going back about 100 years. See that piece of paper on the front tire? Well, that's because those are brand new tires. Got great tread on them. They've got the white walls on them, which looks great. The spoked wheels are good. That's a 201 cubic inch inline flathead 4, which has low compression, and they'll go a long ways. They really will. They'll just keep on going because they're not really stressed out that much unless you're just flooring them everywhere. But I think it's a beautiful car. I love they called them tar tops, I think. Help me out on that, guys. But I think that's more of a vinyl top now. But if you've ever tried to start one of these, you know that nobody's ever going to be able to steal this thing. So that's a good thing. This thing had a bid goes on price at Indy 2025 of $17,000. And this time it was a no-show. So we're going to give it a price again of $17,000. Now here's another one, another Model A. This one's even older. It's a 1929, so a year older, and it's a pickup. It's really cool. I like this thing. In fact, after the auction, we saw some people starting it up, and I don't know if they were going to drive it off or if they were going to put it on a truck or a trailer. I'm not sure, but it started and it runs. That's cool. Has a 201 cubic inch inline flathead 4-cylinder engine as well, 3-speed manual transmission. Look at that thing with the top on it. It looks really cool. That's why I added that photo in there so you'd see that. But I love this thing. I really do. I think it's great. And it was at Houston in 2026 and sold for $10,000. Now, it was here again. It didn't sell, but we don't care because we've got that bid goes on price of $10,000. And we're going to use that in our calculation for the Hammer Challenge. I love this thing. This is a great looking car. It's a 1997 Ford Thunderbird LX with 566 actual miles on it. Yeah, and you got to ask yourself, why would somebody buy this in 1997 and just sit on it like that? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know, but it sure does look nice. It really does. It's got a 4.6 liter V8 engine, automatic transmission with overdrive, 4-wheel independent suspension, power steering, 4-wheel power disc brakes, power moonroof, power windows and locks. I mean, they fully loaded this thing. Tilt steering column. It's got a luxury lighting group, rear window defrost, 4-way power driver seat, which, in 1997, that would have been a good thing to have. Look at this interior, though. It is flawless and beautiful. And remember when they looked like that? They'd have the funny print on them. There it is. There's that 562 miles on the odometer, but it's 566 now. What a nice car, though. I really, really like it. It was at Indy in 2025, and it had a bid goes on price of $14,000. This time, it was at Tulsa, 2026, and yeah, again, it didn't sell. It has a bid goes on price again of only $12,000. That's too bad, but somebody's going to get it at some point. Okay, before we talk about this last car, I want to congratulate Santom T6P for their guess of $128,300 because the actual amount was $138,000. So you win this cool t-shirt, Santom T6P, because you're the Hammer Champ for Tulsa 2026. Congratulations on that. I'm happy for you because these are good quality t-shirts. Let me tell you, they're the best quality around. And now let's talk about this car. It's a 1974 Datsun 260Z. Has 85,000 miles on the odometer, a 2.6 liter inline 6-cylinder engine with a 4-speed manual transmission. It's got an aero body kit. It's got 3-into-1 headers, which they may not pass smog here in San Diego, which actually doesn't matter because it's a 1974. It's smog exempt. But what a beautiful car. I'm glad you stuck around for this. And by the way, congratulations to our Hammer Champ winner, and we'll see you next time.